Good morning, children. Welcome back to macroeconomics class. Since the previous class, you are learning about the second unit, money and banking. In the previous class, we have discussed about barter system, its limitations, evolution of money, and the different definitions of money. Today, let's understand about money supply, measures of money supply, and functions of money. Let's check what is money supply. What is money supply? Money supply refers to the total stock of money in circulation in an economy at a given point of time. Money supply of a country implies the stock of money at a specific point of time, that is, on a specific day. Money supply includes those components which can be directly used for transaction. So, money supply, what is money supply? Money supply is the total stock of money. It is the total stock of money in an economy at a given point of time. The money supply includes two components. These components are also known as transaction money. So, what are the two components of money supply? The two components of money supply are currency held by public and demand deposit. These are the two components of money supply. Which are they? Currency held by public. That includes both private individuals and business firms. So, currency held by this public and demand deposits. These two are the two components of money supply. So children, there are two components of money supply which can be directly used for transaction or transaction money are currency held by the public and demand deposit. This currency held by the public, it consists of coins and paper currency. So coins are token coins. Coins are token coins whose face value is more than their intrinsic value. So coins are token coins which face value is more than its actual value. Paper currency are promissory notes ranging from 1 rupee to 2000 rupees notes whose monetary value is more than their non-monetary value. So paper currency is it's a kind of promissory note, or it's a financial instrument ranging from 1 rupee to 2000 rupees notes whose monetary value is more than their non-monetary value. The second component of money supply is demand deposits. These are deposits made to the bank. A demand deposit is any deposit account on which a check can be written. These are withdrawable through check. These are included in money supply because these are claims of creditors against banks which can be transferred from one person to another by means of check on demand by the creditor or the depositor. So, the depositor can withdraw his entire money deposited in his bank account as the amount is payable on demand. So, this money supply is the total amount of currency and coins outside bank and also the demand deposit on a specific day. Now we can learn about the difference between money and high-powered money. As we discussed earlier, money includes currency held by the public and a demand deposit of banks. But high-powered money include currency held by the public and cash reserves with the bank. So the equation is M. Money is equal to currency held by the public, that is C plus DD, demand deposit, whereas high powered money is equal to H is equal to C plus R, that is currency held by the public plus reserves with the bank, cash reserves with the bank. Children, but some items are excluded from the money supply. Money supply does not include money creating units or producers of money. That is, the amount of currency held by the commercial bank and their cash reserves, the stock of gold held with the central bank, and cash held by government in treasury and with the central bank. All these are not included in money supply. Now we can learn about the measures of money supply. Measures of money supply. In India, there are 4 measures of money supply presented by Reserve Bank of India on the basis of recommendations of second working group of RBI on money supply. These are defined by Reserve Bank of India RBI on the basis of their liquidity. They are M1, M2, M3 and M4. These are the different measures of money supply. Now we can learn each and every measures of money supply in detail. The first measure of money is M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. So according to the first measure of money supply, that is M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. It is the sum total of currency held by the public C and the net demand deposit, that is DD, plus OD means the other deposits of RBI, that is OD. So according to the first measure of money supply, that is M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. It is the sum total of all currency held by the public, net demand deposit and the other deposit with the RBI. The second measure of money supply is M2. M2 is equal to M1 plus savings deposits with the post offices, savings banks and all. So in the second measure it includes savings of people with the post offices along with the M1. The third measure of money supply is M3. M3 is equal to M1 plus net time deposits with the commercial banks. The fourth measure of money supply is M4 is equal to M3 plus total deposits with the post offices except national savings certificates. M1 and M2 are known as narrow money, whereas M3 and M4 are known as broad money. Children, now you are going to learn about the functions of money. As we discussed earlier, there are 4 problems or limitations for barter system. So this money performs 4 specific functions, each of which overcomes one of the difficulties of barter system. So there are 4 functions of money correspondingly. So we can divide the functions of money into 2, primary or basic functions of money, secondary functions of money. In primary or basic functions of money, money is performing in 2 ways. First one is money a unit of value and the second one is money a medium of exchange. Then what is money as a unit of value or measure of value? Money is a unit of account or it has a unit of value. It is a unit of account in terms of which the value of all goods and services is measured and expressed. In other words, money is a standard unit of quoting prices of goods and services. The value of each goods and services is expressed as its price. In other words, prices of all goods and services are expressed in terms of money. And the other function of money is medium of exchange. This is the most basic function of money. As today all exchanges take place in terms of money. Money serves as a medium of exchange or payments. Money helps in buying and selling of goods and services as it is commonly accepted measure of value. Money has solved the problem of double coincidence of wants. In a secondary function of money, money is performing again in 2 ways. The first one is a standard of deferred payment and the second one is a store of value. Deferred payments refer to payments made in future. Money as a standard of deferred payments has facilitated market transactions of buying, selling, borrowing, etc. Money makes possible the credit transactions to happen when payments are not to be made immediately. Thus leads to creation of financial institutions, which is very basic infrastructure for modern business. Now let's learn how the money is functioning as a store of value. Under barter system, storing of value in terms of goods was very difficult. Now with money, savings are done in terms of money. Money occupies less space for storage in comparison with goods. Money is an asset and can be stored in future. Money helps people to transfer their purchasing power from present use to future use. A person may choose to store value in any form, depending on consideration of income, safety, and liquidity. Money is a way to store wealth because it is commonly accepted measure of value. It is issued in various denominations which can be used conveniently to pay for goods. Its value remains constant compared to goods. It is easy to store money. So, money is functioning as a store of value as it can be stored for future use, future unlimited use, whereas in barter system it was impossible to store for a long time because the goods may be damaged or perished. So this function of money as a store of value is overcoming one of the limitation of barter system, that is lack of store of value. So in short, these four functions of money overcoming the four limitations of barter system. Children, in this session we have discussed about money supply, measures of money supply and functions of money supply. So children, as always, watch the lecture video again, write down the notes and also send the answers for test questions. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.